the Honored High Commissioner, Prime Ministers, Ministers, collaborators in the Alliance, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, thank you for giving me an opportunity to say a few words on behalf, actually the only just started European Union presidency of Finland. For those of you not so familiar with European Union structures, the presidency means that for 6 months, July to December this year, Finland will chair the EU official meetings and coordinate various processes. So in a way, it's a big thing for a small country that happens roughly every 12 to 13 years, and therefore we also are presenting the EU presidency actually in this event. On my own behalf, I'm happy to contribute to this event since I'm very committed to promoting social and inclusive economy both in my professional and private life, and the social economy also appears high in the agenda of our government, as was mentioned. First, about the EU presidency. Our slogan under the EU presidency is Sustainable Europe, Sustainable Future. We all have to do more in practice, we believe. So the spirit currently is we really must walk the walk now after plenty of talk. And the common denominator for all EU action should be sustainability, which includes implementation both within and beyond EU of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, as has already appeared here today several times. The priorities for Finland's EU presidency can be summarized in 4. First, to strengthen common values and the rule of law. Second, to make the EU more competitive and socially inclusive. Third, strengthen the EU's position as a global leader in climate action. And fourth, to protect the security of citizens comprehensively. I think you can see the linkage to the social economy very clearly here. The cornerstones of the European integration, peace, security, stability, democracy, and prosperity need all to be protected, in particular in these times. So we believe it's only by acting together and defending our common values that EU can tackle the major challenges of our time. And I must add that Finland is also emphasizing the gender equality. I was very inspired by the applause given to the former mayoress from Quebec. So in sum, ladies and gentlemen, the European Union, we believe, can prove its worth by creating well-being and prosperity that is socially, economically, and ecologically sustainable. And to respond to citizens' expectations, we need to do more to promote sustainable growth and combat climate change. So our objective should be a both competitive and socially inclusive European Union. And all this, the audience, we believe we must be able to communicate to our citizens better and in a concrete manner, so that we develop more sense of joint major goals that really unite us all. I like the idea when it said that people will always forget what you tell them, but they will never forget how you made them feel. And that is very much what social inclusion and social economy is also about, how you make people feel and how you develop common goals. Ladies and gentlemen, at the national level in Finland that I was also asked to talk about, the aim of our new government is Sustainable Finland by 2030, showing the way in mitigating climate change and protecting biodiversity. Sustainable economic growth is built on a high rate of employment and strong public finances. The economy is managed for the people, not the other way around. As also Finland has a strong tradition in social economy, we acknowledge the growing importance of the social economy and social enterprises as drivers of change. In its fresh program, the government has been in place only since early June, so now the government has outlined some actions that will develop the ecosystem for social enterprises. We're also looking into introducing new policies that should, for example, open new employment opportunities for disabled and other groups that are in vulnerable positions in job market. As part of that, and to serve other goals too, we are going to develop the quality and social aspects in the public procurements, both on a state level and in cities. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have also taken some concrete actions in last years, in particular in social investment bonds in Finland. The Ministry of Economic Affairs and Employment that I represent here today was the first ministry to try out a social impact bond in Finland. Our SIBs have tackled two things so far: the integration of migrants into working life and the long-term unemployment. So the integration of migrants into working life and the long-term unemployment. We will be getting results later this year about the success and impact. We expect positive results, but as I'm representative of a ministry and of the state, I can't, of course, give any predicted results on a podium here today, but we'll get back on that later. In the afternoon session here also, a country-made colleague, Mika Pyykkö, will be talking about the work of the European Union Commission and European Union Investment Bank Group on social outcomes contracting process, which is connected to SIBs. So, ladies and gentlemen, to conclude, social responsibility, of course, means that we all take responsibility for each other and our common future, also the future of the planet. This requires a sense of trust, and for creating trust, partnership is needed. So from our part, we will answer to the call on all stakeholders to build a sustainable society and world together. So let me conclude by thanking the organizers, really from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of Finnish EU presidency as well, for this initiative to make an impact together. I wish us all very fruitful summit and successful alliance to continue. Thank you very much.